Hello and welcome to the Frozen Biscuit. You know who I am. I'm Noah Seuss. I'm here with Zachary James, and today we're talking about the 2018 Stanley Cup champions, the Washington Capitals.
This is for you, Josh Limpel. Shout out right there.
So this offseason, they brought in an elite goalie, Stanley Cup champion Darcy Kemper. Zach, what are your thoughts on that signing?
I think Darcy should help this team a lot, especially since they had some issues in net because it didn't look like they were, 100% with what was his name? Samsonov.
Oh yeah, Samsonov.
Yeah. So, there were major issues in nets. He had 37 wins and 12 losses with 4 overtime losses with a 2.54 goals against average and a 921 save percentage. Playoffs were a little shaky. He was injured for about half of it, but still had a decent, really good performance. So, it was good to see that he was actually doing work, and now, it'll be good for him to play with like a different team. He's going to try to win the Cup with Washington again.
They also brought in the likes of Dylan Strome, who is a major bust. They brought him in on a cheap little contract, 1 year, $3.5 million. That's all you need for Dylan Strome. That's all we need to talk about for Dylan Strome.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the cap scoring. Ovechkin, Kuznetsov, all great scorers, but as you know, they're all old. So, is this it for the Caps?
I think they have one more year of relevancy. Ovechkin is
Old.
scored the most goals and had the most points in the entire team. He led with 50 goals and 40 assists. Kuznetsov had 24 goals and 54 assists. And then John Carlson had 17 goals and 54 assists. But you really want to see have younger guys. But that's unfortunate seeing that they've actually traded a lot of picks away. Like they've traded away their 2022 third and sixth, and their 2022 second is also gone.
And then they had TJ Oshie, who was just getting hurt left and right. He had a down year, 25 points, 44 games. Not a great year for TJ Oshie. We want to see more out of him next year.
Yeah, but the issue is, again, this team's age. Like their youngest player, most of their players are about 30. So that's really rough. The youngest player, I think, is Connor McMichael. And that's not really something you want to see. Their defensive core, but outside of Martin Periveri, is over 30. So real issues. And their goalies are all 32. Plus Backstrom, Tom Wilson, and Carl Hagelin are on the IR. And that's, more age too. So I don't know. They need to start from scratch, I think.
They're just old.
Yeah.
They're just old. It's like the Penguins, but they're a little bit better in my opinion.
Who, the Penguins or the Caps?
The Caps. In my day, when the Caps were elite, I picked them to win the Stanley Cup, and they won the Cup. So I know the Caps are than anybody these days. So it's not the same team from then. From then.
Especially with their giving out contracts, which are a little bit hefty, leaving them over $6 million over the cap. But yeah, there are issues with this roster. They're just old. And, I feel like this year they're finally going to see, hey, we need to get younger.
Let's get younger. No, let's be old guys who Let's be old guys who everyone passes, like Zendaya Chara. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that any further than what we did.
But yeah, old team. They need draft picks. They need young.
They have to pay every one of their defensemen besides John Carlson. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah, that's an issue. They got a year, and then it's payday for more. Even their offensive guys, they still have to pay 6 offensive guys, and they have to pay 12 guys total.
Will they get the deals done? No.
No, they're over the cap. They have to cut people. That's how you get younger. You cut people and bring up all the AHL team, the entire AHL team.
But they did bring in Darcy Kemper. They did lose their goalie Ilya Samsonov, who I think
I'm
I
pretty
like
sure.
Ilya Samsonov.
I'm pretty sure Caps fans aren't complaining right now.
I'm sure they are because their team is so old.
I don't think they're complaining about the goaltender though.
Oh, they're chilling the goalies. They miss Braden Hobie a little though.
All right, let's get to predictions. I'm gonna say 80 points and miss the playoffs.
Are you kidding?
Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me though? This Caps team is a playoff team. They're a wild card team. Barely slip in to that 4th wild card spot, and you will see them get there. They'll be first round exits though, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, what's the point? I feel like it's better for them to miss the playoffs than to make it.
They're just gonna make it.
No,
So
because if they keep continuously make it, they're gonna think, hey, the old core still works. If they miss the playoffs, they're like, hey, we need to change something. So it's better for Caps fans to miss the playoffs than to make it.
They're gonna make it though. They're gonna make it. That's the Caps. They just don't give up. They're just gonna make it. They're kind of like the Islanders, but the Islanders are a better team in my opinion. So, so the Caps making the playoffs. They are the first wild card team in. Zach, what are your thoughts on my predictions?
They're horrible predictions. I think Caps fans want them to miss the playoffs because then it makes the team realize, hey, we need younger pieces so they can trade away all these bad contracts.
They're fine. They'll just get first rounded again.
You really think a bunch of years of first round exits are going to do it for the Caps?
It's a bunch of first round exits. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Honestly, it's better to miss the playoffs. So I feel like if they be like the Dolphins and tank, it'll be better.
The Dolphins are elite.
Well, that'll wrap it up for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe.
Yes, sir.
On the road to 50 as of right now when we record this on Thursday instead of watching football like idiots. But road to 50, let's get there. And thank
Frozen
you.
Biscuit Country. Let's ride.
Yeah. Frozen Biscuit Country. Let's ride.